Do you know what a spiritual vampire is? Now, when I say vampire, I don't mean the type that you watch on movies, the type that have sharpened teeth and go and devour people and suck their blood. No, that is not the kind of vampire I'm talking about. The one I'm talking about is called spiritual vampire. They exist. Oh yes, they exist, but you may not know. What does a spiritual vampire do? Spiritual vampires are people that have spirits of exchange. Spiritual vampires are people that exchange destinies or stars. How do they do it? Through sexual intercourse, of course. Now, spiritual vampires, they go about, they carry bad luck. Their luck is very, very ill. Now, what they do to sustain themselves and to see favor is to exchange. Yes, they cannot do without exchanging from others. Okay? So, what a spiritual vampire does is, when they sleep with you, let's say if this person have a particular sickness and he comes and sleeps with you, by the time he's done and gone, that sickness will be transferred to you. He will become all right. As in, he will become okay. This also goes with everything spiritual. Your locks. The same applies to luck. There are some people that are born with luck. They have so much luck in them. Their business blossoms. They sell. Customers rush. When you see them excelling in business, you would think that something is behind it, but it's just in their nature. It's just in their stars. So once you see them going back, like you see them, not going forward, not prospering anymore. When you see them not prospering anymore, something has transpired. Many people have come to tell me that their life, they were okay before, they were wealthy, they were rich, they had this, they had that in the past, but now everything, they don't know what happened. Sometimes you blame your village people. Sometimes you blame people around you, not knowing that is that man or that woman that is in your life. Now, if a vampire is getting something from you, that vampire is not going to leave you anytime soon until until they are done draining you. Their own work is to drain you spiritually, take things that you have from you through sexual intercourse. If they come to a house where there are kids, if they're not able to do this exchange with you, let's say your spirit is kind of rejecting it, they will have to go for one of your kids. These spiritual vampires, they are so real. They are so real. They will come to you when they are broke. By the time they are done with you, they have taken all your locks. They are the one excelling in their own business and whatever they do. While you see yourself, you start depending on them. And once you start depending on them, you will see them tossing you aside. They'll toss you aside for another. Maybe they'll give you a gap of, let's say, 6 months or 1 year. And after that 6 months, 1 year, if you're coming back gradually, they'll come back and take it again from you. They'll come and apologize. They're not apologizing. They're not coming into your life to marry you, to show you love. They are getting something from you that keeps them coming. Gone are the days when people, kill people for rituals, even though, I don't know, maybe they still practice it. But this is the way, you understand? the secret ways that all these people operate now that you don't know about. You understand? So I want to teach you how you can overcome them, how you can cleanse your environment from whenever they pay you a visit. See, whenever they pay you a visit, there are living energies in your house. Whenever they pay you a visit alone, they are dropping. That is natural. When people with negative energy pays you a visit, they are leaving the energy there. They are leaving the energy there. How do I put it? How do I put this? If somebody who is full of this negative aura, bad energy, so when they comes to your home, they leave their energies around. They leave their energies around, and when they sleeps with you, they've solidify it. Okay, that bed where your bed where they laid you, your room where it happened, and everything, all of them have collected their energy. You understand? All of them have collected their energies, and those energies, as long as those energies remain in that house, there's nothing that you try that works for you. Just take your mind backwards. Try and remember if there is somebody that's had nothing, and then after the person came into your life, the person starts blossoming while you fall. Like the person came into your life, he was nobody when he came. Now he's somebody, and because he's somebody, he has tossed you aside. He doesn't need you anymore. He has already replaced you with someone else. And some of you are saying it as relationship, blah blah. It is not. They know what they are doing. But I'm just opening your eyes to know that sometimes your problems isn't coming from your village. It's coming from the friends you keep in the name of relationships. Now, let me show you what I have here so that you will know what to battle them with. When they come and drop their energies, what to use and chase them away. You chase their energies away or return it back to them. This is a sulfur, okay? It is also known as a brimstone, okay? This is the block, as you can see. I also have the powdered one here. This is, I don't know if you can see it very well. Okay, now I always advise that when you're buying these things for spiritual purpose, don't buy the already made ones. Like this one is the powdered one, okay? Yeah, if you're getting these ones, it's going to be better. If you want to use them in the powder form, it's better you get it in block, then grind it yourself, blend it. You can use mortar or stone to form it, to make it powder in the powder form. You can use mortar or stone to turn it into a powder form, okay? Don't use blenders or engines. I don't know what they use. Why I advise against buying the powdered ones are because of energies. See, energy matters a lot in spirituality. Let me give you an example. If, for example, the person who was blending this, now let's say they got it like this and they want to make it turn into powder form to sell. Let's say when they are blending this in their engine, there's a fight that broke up somewhere near there, and people are gathering. The fight it's a serious one, and then the person is helping you with this. Both of you are talking about the fights, and everybody is talking about the fights. There is this energy of fights that is going on around you. So long as this thing is happening in that period, this thing is busy absorbing those fights, those energies of the fights. The gossips is absorbing the gossips, the laughters, the mockeries that is going around. It is busy absorbing it. The negativities, it's busy. The person might not even be a spiritual person. So I don't advise. If you want to buy it, in the powder form, buy from spiritual shops instead. Don't buy from casual people that just want to sell it for money purpose, just to make money out of it. No, don't. Your energy, the energy it carries matters a lot. The energy, sometimes you have these things but they don't work for you. It is because of the energy that they came with. Because of the energy they came, because of the energies they came with. But if you're pounding this yourself, I usually advise on my YouTube videos, I will say pound it. Okay, when you're pounding it, be making prayer as you're pounding it. Okay, I prefer mortar. It's a natural blender, natural grinder. Anything stone, all of them are natural. Okay, but machine is not. So when you're pounding this or grinding it with your stone, be making your prayers as you blend them. All right, but if you want to use it like this, it's still okay. It's still okay, but it will be a little bit difficult if you need to use them. All right, so maybe you just break them. Maybe you don't really have to grind them. It all depends. There are different things that you can do with them and at different occasions. Okay, so for apart from the vampire thing, if your a house is also have like evil spirits in it, you can also use this to cleanse your house. The house that have evil spirits, evil aura, anything evil in that house. There are houses that are like that. That when you come there, you don't excel. When you come there, instead of you to be progressing, you're selling the things you came with. Yes, those kind of houses exist. And like somebody that once told me that in the house that they rented, I should help you, that house, that they are at the verge of selling the things that they came with into that house. And that the mystery is that neighbors around told them that people that usually rent that particular room always leave empty-handed. That they don't leave unless they sell everything that they have. That the young man that left that house last, before they came there, sold everything, including his television, everything. When he was leaving, he left empty-handed. He left empty-handed. She was crying and said, help. How do I make it work? Blah, 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 blah. The money is still, you just pay the money. You know? See, if you're in that kind of condition, this is what you will need. Only. You don't know the foundation of the house. You don't know what they did or what they go out early in them. Some landlords, you see them every in the morning, before you wake up, they have gone around their house, sprinkling waters and saying some things, incantations. This is what you need. But I must warn, this smells awful. It smells awful. So when you are in that kind of environment, like I was saying, all you need to do is break this, okay? Break it and take a little quantity, just a little quantity, something like this. Get a charcoal. I'm coming for the solution of the vampire. This one, I'm adding it to this teaching, okay? So get a charcoal and then burn this. Let it foam inside the house. All right. Now, when you're burning this, like I said, the smell can be awful sometimes. It's not friendly. You will get a stainless plate, you know, the one that won't allow fire to catch, you know, something that can protect what you're doing. Put more charcoal inside, burn the charcoal. First, let the charcoal turn red, okay? Let it be a smaller charcoal in a big bowl, maybe the smallest pot we may have, okay, or stainless plate that will cover very well. Then when you put the charcoal and it has turned red, you first do this one outside your house. You first do this one outside the house because of the smoke. After the charcoal must have turned red, you bring it inside the house. Then you can now place this on top of this red charcoal. Let the smoke begin. Now when it starts smoking, what you do is to go lock up the windows, lock up the doors, step out a little bit and wait for it to get done. Once it's done burning, You cannot come inside. Open up the windows and the doors. Trust me, that house will become as new as a brand new house. That house will just be like house that is recently built, that is just brand new. The energy will be brand new. It's just like starting from a clean slate. Do you understand? Good. And for the vampire matter, that one is a serious case. That one, you will need to burn more of this on a charcoal, or you can burn it alone. If you can burn it alone, fine also, but you need to use it and smoke all over yourself. You understand? The one you are doing for the vampire, you're using it to smoke your entire body. Oh yes, to smoke your entire body. At the same time you're doing your body, you're also smoking the house at the same time. So you can go for either of this. But if you know that it's maybe this happened after you had sex, a sickness, kind of sickness, you're now sick from something that was not there before, but it happened immediately after that guy, so this is what you can do after he slept with you. You're now sick. This is what you can do for your own healing and to return it back to sender. So you use a wrapper or something, cover yourself and let the smoke, that is come on you. Let the smoke touch you. Or if you feel like moving it around gently so that the smoke can touch every part of your body, you go ahead and do that. All right.